This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
PNGTA confirms submissions to address teachers' leave fears. Opposition leader questions weakening of PNG Kina value. And Flaming Fund Country Grant Program handed to government. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rama. Thank you for joining us. The Papua New Guinea Teachers Association have submitted 3 major submissions to the National Education Board to address teachers' leave fare entitlements and welfare.
President of Papua New Guinea Teachers Association, Aita Sanangepe, said in a media conference today that the 3 submissions include the teachers' leave fares to be paid directly to individual bank accounts to ensure greater transparency, efficiency, and timely access to teachers' rightful entitlements. The second submission include PNGTA insurance scheme, where all national teachers under Teaching Service Commission to become members of the PNGTA Welfare Fund Insurance Scheme, and the final submission is the establishment of Teachers Superannuation Scheme.
I would like to thank the Chairman, Education Secretary, who is an NEB Chairman, which allowed all our policy papers went through. And on the leave fares teachers, now I want to inform you that 8.1, NEB accept the presentation, which we presented this all in here. They accepted. 8.2, the travel agent should no longer be engaged to plan for the teachers' leave fares schedule. And that was unanimously endorsed.
Sanangepe said once the final consultation is completed, the implementation process will begin.
And we have work to do with TAC Chairman, DPM, so that we make a final submission to NDC to endorse. If you are Minister, Prime Minister, we are asking you to consider this one, ensure all teachers in Papua New Guinea.
Meanwhile, Coordinator for Go Public Fund Education, the Pacific Way PNG, Samuel Robb said PNGTA is participating in the regional and global campaign to advocate stronger support for teachers and the public education system.
Papua New Guinea, education is not the responsibility of the government alone. It is a shared national responsibility, guided by the spirit of the Pacific Way. We believe in dialogue, cooperation, and collective action to address the challenge facing our education system.
He said the message for this is very clear. If PNG wants quality education, the government and stakeholders must invest in education. He also encouraged non-members to join PNGTA, as the association has done a lot to push the agenda to the highest level. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The Flaming Fund Country Grant Program for Antimicrobial Resistant Surveillance in Papua New Guinea saw its official closeout and handover ceremony today at Lebanon Hotel in Port Moresby. The program has been implemented by Burnett Institute since 2020, with more than 11 million Great Britain pounds in support from the United Kingdom through the Flaming Fund.
Antimicrobial resistance occurs when bacteria and other microbes no longer respond to medicines, such as antibiotics, making infections harder to treat and increases the risk of severe illnesses, leading to deaths. The FFCG program, funded by United Kingdom, provided a significant investment to strengthen Papua New Guinea's capacity to respond to the growing threat of AMR. British Deputy High Commissioner highlighted some key achievements the program delivered since its inception in Papua New Guinea.
The first annual national AMR surveillance reporting, expansion of surveillance surveys in hospitals, embedding formal One Health collaboration agreements between CPHL and NIHFTL, the development of the Sustainability and Transition Plan, and today culminating with the formal asset.
The FFCG program within 6 years delivered several key outcomes that have strengthened AMR civilians in Papua New Guinea, including establishment of a network of 5 AMR civilians laboratories at Port Moresby General Hospital and other provincial hospitals in Goroka, Mount Hagen, Lae and Rabaul. These sites now generate quality-assured data to support national civilians and evidence-based decision-making to enhance the fight against AMR. Deputy Secretary for Health, Compliance and Standards, Dr. Dora Lenterud Katal, thanked United Kingdom and Burnet Institute for their support in funding and implementing the antimicrobial resistant surveillance system.
For the government, UK, to understand that we are working at this. It's a teamwork in the space of One Health. Together, these institutions form the foundation of Papua New Guinea national AMR response. Their collaboration under the governance of the National AMR Steering Committee ensures
the closeout now shifts from program implementation to consolidation and government ownership in terms of long-term sustainability of the established foundations. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the antimicrobial surveillance system established under the Fleming Fund Country Grant and Antimicrobial Resistance Program was officially handed over to the national government by representatives from British High Commission and Burnet Institute.
During the closeout of Fleming Fund Country Grant Program, the antimicrobial resistant surveillance system was officially handed over to the government of Papua New Guinea to take ownership of assets and responsibility. In his remarks, the Deputy British High Commissioner said the closeout of the program marks the transition of AMR surveillance system to the leadership of the government of Papua New Guinea. To ensure all progress achieved will continue to support national health policy and public health decision-making.
Development of the Sustainability and Transition Plan, and today culminating with the formal asset handover to the government of PNG. I see today not as the end of the beginning, but as the beginning of the continuation of effective AMR activity in Papua New Guinea to the benefit of all Papua New Guinea citizens. We value our partnership with Papua New Guinea in strengthening global health security to counter the almost existential threat posed by AMR. This continues to be...
Country Director for Burnet Institute, Dr. Frederick Charles, said what has been established is more than a laboratory infrastructure but a network of institutions, trained professionals, and data systems that will strengthen public health. Upon receiving and accepting the responsibility on behalf of the national government, Deputy Secretary for Health, Compliance and Standard, Dr. Dora Lenterud Katal, said the government remains committed to sustaining the progress made through the program.
To establish such a framework through the National AMR Steering Committee, the AMR Secretariat, and the broader One Health Coordination Mechanism. From the Fleming Fund Country Grant implementation context, we take note of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The foundations have been laid as a testament from which we can capitalize and build on. This is our strength.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
City Pharmacy Limited has announced a new partnership with the International Finance Corporation, which will provide advisory support to advance the ongoing development and expansion of CPL's healthcare network across Papua New Guinea. The collaboration will support CPL's strategic efforts to improve access to quality and affordable healthcare nationwide. Through its planned network expansion, CPL aims to enhance community-level healthcare delivery by integrating pharmacy, diagnostics, and primary care services across its facilities. Under the engagement, IFC will work closely with CPL to offer technical guidance and global expertise in building resilient, efficient, and sustainable healthcare delivery models. The partnership will draw on IFC's extensive work across emerging markets in strengthening private sector healthcare infrastructure. Incoming CPL CEO Ajay Patel said the partnership marks an important milestone for the company. Mr. Patel highlighted that as CPL continues to expand its healthcare footprint, the involvement of IFC will support the adoption of internationally recognized operational and governance standards. CPL believes that the initiative represents a significant step forward in strengthening private sector participation in healthcare delivery in Papua New Guinea and improving access to essential health services for communities across the country. A group of students from St. Charles Luanga Secondary School in NCD were the first to receive customized prescription glasses today, following comprehensive eye screening and refraction program organized by Lila Foundation in partnership with Pacific International Hospital through its Eye Care Plus division.
Today marked an important milestone in the school vision screening program with the first distribution of complimentary prescription glasses to students identified with vision impairment. A group of St. Charles Luanga Secondary School received their customized prescription glasses following comprehensive eye screening and refraction. The initiative was originally launched by the Minister for Health on World Sight Day in October 2025. In attendance, the Secretary for Health, Pascal Kase, commended the initiative and emphasized on the importance of preventative health programs in schools. Director of Lila Foundation, Dr. Amina Sultan, highlighted the importance of advocacy and partnership in making the initiative possible. Dr. Sultan also encouraged other schools in the National Capital District to participate in the initiative. The principal of St. Charles Luanga Secondary School expressed appreciation to the program partners for bringing the initiative to their school. Since the launch, approximately 20,000 students across several NCD schools have undergone vision screening. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
The acting Chief Executive Officer for Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority, Jane Holden, has confirmed that polio vaccination in the province has been completed.
The polio team in Western Highlands Province visited all districts and vaccinated children under the ages of 10. Ms. Holden said the team have completed the rollout of the first and second doses for children in the province.
Rollout of the polio vaccine, we exceeded 100% twice. There is, I understand, going to be a targeted third round. And for us, I don't believe we're a target, but we've just talked about the fact that we are the hub of the Highlands, and we think that some of our neighbouring provinces will be targets, so we will be engaged.
She said there will be a third specifically for targeted provinces.
Happy to be engaged to keep children safe from polio. So the actual detail of the third round, I think, is still being discussed. Because we take a lead role in the Highlands region, we will be very interested and work to make sure that every child is covered by the polio vaccine.
Ms. Holden said the health workers remain optimistic to do their jobs and to keep children healthy and free from this crippling disease. Adding on that was Dr. Jonah Kurubi, who said Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority has a very active unit for surveillance, which keep a close watch over children in the communities as far as these diseases are concerned.
We have a very effective surveillance unit that's ongoing surveillance against polio activities within our province as well. So that keeps us within closer wards where communities and whether likely a match of the outbreak will be.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Years ago, Data PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Data PNG.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we take a look at the upcoming Sports Talk Sevens competition. We speak to Bradley Simon from Pacific Rugby.
There's a lot of lessons that we've learned.
And Kwanaki Gaudi from Cricket PNG joins us on set. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. With Papua New Guinea kina consistently weakening against the US dollars, opposition leader James Nomane has come down hard on the Treasurer Ian Ling Starkey during today's Parliament sitting. Mr. Nomane raised concerns on the government's response on monetary policy, increase of foreign exchange, and structural reforms in order to rescue the country from the economic downturn.
Papua New Guinea's currency has experienced 6.8% depreciation in 2024 and continued to decline in 2025. As of early March 2026, the currency is roughly 1 kina is to $0.23 US. The opposition leader says most households in the country are experiencing significant struggles to afford basic food items due to high inflation and weak kina.
Now, it's easy to say in the Honourable House that we can dismiss
grey listing as something nothing. It doesn't really affect us, and it doesn't affect the bulk of the population because, you know, we're a country of subsistence farmers. We own our own land, and that's why we're so lucky and we're so blessed. But because we're import dependent, it has an indelible impact on foreign investment and on inflation. One, how will he tighten monetary policy? Two, how will he increase FX reserves? And three, how will he enforce structural reforms to boost agriculture? These are my three questions, and I do not expect a vapid response. I expect the good treasurer to tell the people of Papua New Guinea, because they're being hit by inflation, there's a cost of living crisis, they can't afford rice and tin fish.
Treasurer Ian Lingstaki, in his response, said the government has a strategy, and that is to stabilize the economy by managing gradual depreciation, to remove overvaluation with projected recovery of foreign exchange reserves due to major resource projects.
The issue then, if we all recall, we were advised that the kina was overvalued compared to the US dollar. Figures ranged between 10 to 16%. Today, I'm advised, and we hope to have that confirmed when the IMF reach PNG at the end of this month for our sixth of our seventh review. The figure might be around 1.6% overvaluation. That's dropped down a lot. And then from there, we'll determine what the next course of action is. But, Mr. Speaker, the plan was...
Pakatambu, National EMTV News.
Abao District Member Pukatemu has raised a series of questions to Minister for Lands, John Rosso, particularly on whether the government printing office was effective in its role in publishing land-related documents, as well as the vacancy on the position of Lands Board Chairman.
During question time in yesterday's Parliament session, a member for Abao Pukatemu questioned the Minister for Lands on the role of Government Printing Office, or GPO, and whether it has been politically influenced. GPO has been playing a critical role in supporting the Department of Lands and Physical Planning over the years by publishing land-related documents in the National Gazette. Sepuka says, once a matter is gazetted, it must not be withheld.
Mr. Speaker, is someone managing the GPO, Government Printing Office, particularly with these important issues on land matters? Once a matter is gazetted, it must not be withheld for uplift. This valuable information is not being processed. So my question is there political influence going on with the Government Printing Office?
Sepuka went on to question if the Lands Board can effectively carry out its functions without a board chairman, a role that is currently vacant.
In between that period without the chairman of the National Land Board, how are land matters processed in the country where the National Land Board plays a very, very important role?
Minister for Lands and Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso brushed aside any political influence in the Government Printing Office.
Government Printing Office is run by the government printer. For whatever reason that they delayed those things, I can assure you there was no political interference, and I do not run the Government Printing Office as a lands minister. But as a Deputy Prime Minister, I will check with the government printer and make certain that they have no wise reason for the delay.
To further explain the current state of Lands Board and its functions.
Lands Board has been appointed. Lands Board is in operation, and there is a Lands Board meeting in about 4 weeks' time. Yes, there was a vacancy for the Lands Chairman at the point in time, but as you very well know as a former Lands Minister, that the process of appointments goes through CACC, goes through NEC, and it's quite a bit of a process to get to that.
Meanwhile, Papua New Guinea has been operating without a Lands Board Chairman since March 2025. According to reports, the vacancy was due to term expiration of the previous chairman. Pakatambu National EMTV News.
Governor General of Papua New Guinea, His Excellency Sir Bob Dadai, officiated the presentation of the King's Colours and Regimental Colours to the 2nd Battalion of the Royal Pacific Islands Regiment of Moem Barracks yesterday in East Sepik Province.
This momentous occasion eventuated in accordance with the 75th anniversary of the Royal Pacific Islands Regiment on the 11th of March, where it was witnessed by the Chief of the Papua New Guinea Defence Force, provincial leaders and the people of East Sepik. It was an historic occasion for the 2nd Royal Pacific Islands Regiment as they officially received the new King's and Regimental colours that will be cherished and protected into the future as a symbol of identity of the regiment. The 2nd Battalion at Moem Barracks commenced its construction works in November 1960 and led to its official opening in April 1962. When addressing the officers on this special event, Sir Bob Dadai encouraged 2nd Battalion to maintain the tradition of the battalion. Alluding to the new developments and changes taking place today, the Governor General reminded the officers of their commitment that is required in the modern-day battlefield. While there had been many challenges encountered, the regiment stood firm to patience and resilience and have overcome challenges. His Excellency Sir Bob Dadai reiterated that it is through the trials and challenges of the past that has helped to shape the good character of the battalion. He urged the officers of the battalion to carry on the proud legacy of the forebearers, resist temptation that pulls down their standards, and maintain discipline within the defense force. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The 2nd Royal Pacific Islands Regiment held yesterday with gratitude for the honor in representing them the King's and Regimental colours.
Commanding officer of the 2nd Royal Pacific Islands Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Francis Witata, outlined the colours received are a testament of their history, duty, unbroken service to the Crown and to Papua New Guinea. The colours embody the spirit of the pioneers that served before, fought during battles, and uphold courage, loyalty, and sacrifice. Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Francis Witata, that these colours stand as the sacred bond between the regiment and the sovereign. He added that the battalion is adamant to carry forward their service with the same devotion to duty as forebearers. Lieutenant Colonel Witata told the soldiers to see the colours as source of inspiration, pride, reminding them always of who they are and their commitment to serve. He acknowledged the Governor General of Papua New Guinea, Sir Bob Dadai, the Chief of Papua New Guinea Defence Force, Rear Admiral Philip Polevara, for gracing them with their presence. He also thanked the traditional landowners and the people of Moem Village and Sepik, including the past, present, and emerging leaders of the province. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Police Minister Sir John Pundari has affirmed his support on the call to strengthen laws that will assist to eradicate issues of gender-based violence in Papua New Guinea.
Police Minister Sir John Pundari, in his contribution to the discussions at the Parliament sitting, affirmed the idea that all societies must be free of such issues.
Gender-based violence has no place in our society, and Mr. Speaker must not have any space in our country of beautiful mothers and sisters. Mr. Speaker, we must protect our women, we must protect our children, we must protect our vulnerable populations.
Sir Pundari highlighted areas that are being overlooked that can bring more better impacts when addressed.
We also need to improve on support services, Mr. Speaker, and ensure perpetrators face the full force of the law or justice.
Supporting the intentions of the government, Sir Pundari says the Prime Minister letter to the Police Commissioner To establish units for gender-based violence in all stations is a great step forward.
Putting gender-based violence units in every station is, I believe, as the new Minister for Police, a step towards a safer environment for our grandmothers, mothers, our daughters, and our sisters. Mr. Speaker, it is basically a powerful step towards safer communities.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Papua New Guinea Tourism Promotion Authority held its Highlands Regional Legislative Review consultation on the National Tourism Policy Summary 2025 to 2045 in Mount Hagen today. The consultation focused on gathering feedback from stakeholders in the tourism industry on the National Policy Summary, which will guide tourism development for the next 20 years.
The review was attended by representatives from the Western Islands Provincial Administration, the Provincial Culture and Tourism Department, and other key figures actively involved in promoting tourism across the region. In her presentation, PNG TPA Executive Manager for Policy and Strategic Planning, Ingrid Kuman, explained that after 30 years since the introduction of the National Tourism Policy in 1995, the new National Tourism Policy 2025 to 2045 has been developed to shape the industry's future direction. Ms. Kuman emphasized that the consultation aims to collect valuable feedback from participants on the new policy.
Whatever we are creating inside the policy and legislation must be something that's realistic to you. That's why we came out for a consultation.
She added that the policy's goal can be achieved through ongoing collaboration between the public, private and community sectors in tourism planning and development. She further stressed that if Papua New Guinea wants to remain competitive in the global tourism industry, standards must be established and consistently maintained across all sectors.
If we want to be competitive in the region, compete the same level with Fiji, Vanuatu, another inside the region or online inside the Asia Pacific, and we need standards inside the sector.
Meanwhile, in his keynote address, PNG TPA Deputy Board Chairman Captain James Pima challenged provinces that host cultural shows to align their events within a 2 to 3 week time frame, noting that this would allow tourists to experience a variety of cultural performance during a single visit.
We collaborate and we align products, tourism products, so that the tourist comes in and he has the complete tourism experience of all the cultures in the highlands and then ends up in Morobe. Then we've actually achieved the objectives of bringing tourism into this country with a holistic approach. Money na $2 too. Or spending 2 days later, you may not give enough loan. I was start 2 weeks or 2 months a year or 1 month a year. Everybody gets more out of them. So
Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2322 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2247, 0.3111 Australian dollars, 0.1865 euro, and 35.46 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed unchanged. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
One more.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Skill Rise, and by you like it.
Auntie, pangkagoksim. David Loran. Nothing you passed it. Spots. It's in me.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains,
Traditions pass generation to generation.
the sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. The member for Alotau Open visited West Suau area in Suau LLG of Alotau District recently to present much-needed funding to a rural school.
The local member arrived to a familiar welcome. Mr. Morris was at Konemayawa Primary School in Suau LLG to present 50,000 kina for school infrastructure, 44,000 kina worth of water supply materials, and a 40 horsepower banana boat to Bonabona Island Ward to improve transportation of students to and from school for those who have to travel by canoes to school.
Importantly, we also want to make sure that the infrastructure is up to date. So today I brought a check of 50,000 kina to support the school.
Konemayawa Primary School caters for Bonabona, Kaukau, and Konemayawa wards. In the same occasion, Mr. Morris presented a chainsaw to the Huni ward member to drive the district's housing scheme policy, and funding of 103,000 kina was presented to Leleafa Health Post. Amanda Laitia, National MTV News.
The Women in Aviation Committee held a luncheon to honor the past, celebrate the present, and encourage the next generation of women ready to take their place in aviation. The gathering commemorated International Women's Day under the theme Give to Gain. The committee aims to empower and connect women in the aviation industry through advocacy, education and mentorship, ensuring a sustainable and inclusive future for the nation's aviation service. This luncheon gave acknowledgement to the women in aviation for the tireless efforts in contributing to serving the nation.
I'm so thankful.
First female commanding officer of the Air Transport Wing in the Papua New Guinea Defence Force, Lieutenant Colonel Nancy Wee, said out of the 52% of the male population in the country, females are continuously marginalized.
Females are continuously marginalized because of the deep-rooted patriarchal, structural, cultural and systematic barriers which continue to create the significant barrier.
She reiterated that male dominance is prevalent. However, the focus has shifted as more female rise in the male-dominated fields.
And more females have risen in the aviation industries to all key positions dominated once by males. Congratulations to you all. More and more females are getting educated.
Lieutenant Colonel encouraged the women in aviation to progress more.
Slow progress is better than no progress at all, because small constant steps are effective for long-term success than no progress at all. While we have seen positive changes in workplace within PNG, the aviation industry has seen a more significant increase of female aviators in recent years.
Lieutenant Colonel Nancy Wee acknowledged the theme for International Women's Day, Give to Gain to the women to be each other's keepers. Chief Inspector Tep Opai is the new provincial police commander for Gulf Province. Taking on the role from Chief Inspector Jeffrey Lamb, the handover ceremony was conducted yesterday in Kerema with special police parade and handover of baton and PNG flag.
Outgoing Provincial Police Commander Chief Inspector Jeffrey Lamb served in the role for a total of 5 years. During his term in office, he has delivered well in some areas, including the successful conduct of the 2022 national elections and the 2025 local level government elections. Deputy Administrator Policy of the Gulf Provincial Administration, Emmanuel Xavier, applauded Chief Inspector Lamb for his efforts. This includes the establishment of police posts in strategic locations and HADIS. Speaking at the handover ceremony, Gulf New PPC Chief Inspector Tep Opai said there are many challenges of law and order in the province and it requires cooperation of people of Gulf. One of the key areas that need proper addressing by the relevant authorities is the police manpower within the province. This was highlighted by the outgoing Provincial Police Commander, Chief Inspector Lamb, realizing only 30 positions are filled out of the 80. He explained this was due to not enough accommodations for police officers. President for Moripi Local Level Government, Ross Miva, who spoke on behalf of the governor, said the state of policing in the province needs more improvement. He said policing in the province is a shared responsibility and everyone has a part to play. He acknowledged the outgoing PPC for his service and believes Gulf will move forward with a new provincial police commander as they work together to maintain peace and good order. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Now moving to overseas news. Israel's intense bombardment of Lebanon is fueling a humanitarian crisis that's putting immense strain on the financially crippled country.
Lebanon's largest football stadium usually fits 45,000 fans. Now hundreds of residents are seeking shelter from Israeli strikes underneath the stands.
We were bathing the children when they suddenly issued a warning to evacuate the entire southern suburbs of Beirut. So we quickly put our things in a van and left right away.
This is a crisis that involves all of Lebanon.
The local municipality is trying to provide services to those sleeping at the complex and at 100 other sites across Beirut.
Well, the first thing is to try to reach out to people. We have to understand that these people have escaped very dangerous situations.
I honestly don't know if it'll be a long time or a short time.
The threat is ever present as Israel continues its bombardment of Beirut and beyond after the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah weighed into the broader regional conflict in solidarity with Iran. Lebanon's social safety net is non-existent, leaving charities to feed, clothe and house the desperate and displaced.
We cannot tell no for anyone.
This kitchen is serving up to 5,000 meals a day, almost double its usual amount.
We feel deep down in our mission, we are protected by our God.
And some of those who keep the kitchen going recently fled their own homes in the south.
With my yoga and my faith, we always stay hopeful. Hopefully we will return.
Feeding that dream, the order of the day.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots. Make it right with Roots.
Why? Makan papa sa area.
Auntie, bangka go sim. David Loran. You passed it. Spots. It's in me.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
I'm Martha. Join me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Goodman Fielder International Sky Time. The cooking show where we inspire you to create simple and delicious meals using ingredients available near you. Plus, we have talented chefs and cooks joining us throughout the year, sharing their own delicious creations. Remember, that's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Rukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Cricket Papua New Guinea will host the Boroko Motors Isuzu T20 Smash tournament at Amini Park in Port Moresby, bringing together some of the country's best emerging and elite players. Preparations are now well underway.
Now Trukai Sports caught up with the high-performance head coach, Tim McCaskill, who gave us an update into upcoming T20 matches that will be held here in Amini Park.
Yeah, no, we're preparing, really excited about the upcoming Boroko Motors Isuzu T20 Smash. That'll take place here from the 19th to the 29th. We've got exciting cricket coming over the next 10 days and really looking forward to it.
Now we also caught up with the CLS coach, Jason Killer, who gave us an update and insight into the preparations for the CLS.
22 girls, trying to string it down to 16 girls. The tourism has been so far so good with the girls out there.
Now more of cricket actions continue here in Amini Park in 10 days' time. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Some days feel grey until someone brings back your smile. Happiness, sometimes all it takes is a bite or a scoop.
Late again?
And sometimes it's waiting in the freezer just for you.
Share the love, share the happiness in every moment with Gala.
Gala Yum.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or softened seed Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected terms and conditions apply. Scout rice, and by you like it.
Auntie, come to cook him. David Loran. You passed it. Spots, it's in me.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
A lot of companies are already doing training for their staff. We will need a lot more tradesmen to be trained.
Monday night on In Focus, we are joined by the Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We discuss some of the challenges as well as some of the latest developments set to take place.
On top of that, on top of Parker Hill, there's plans for a Radisson Hotel.
That's on Monday night.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots. Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Papua New Guinea's national women's football team, PNG Bilums, arrived yesterday in Port Moresby after an impressive campaign in FIFA Women's World Cup Oceania qualifiers in Fiji.
The PNG Balloons have made it to finals after winning all 3 matches in the group stage, defeating Vanuatu, New Caledonia and Fiji to top the group and qualify to the final rounds in New Zealand. The head coach, Eric Comeng, says they remain undefeated through teamwork and determination.
I believe in teamwork. If we can work as a team, that's what we did, and we go undefeated the pool.
The team have returned home for a short break this week with their families before resuming. Coach Comeng says it is important for them to go spend time with their families before focusing on the game plan.
All girls and family comes first for them. And for me as a coach, family and because something. So now that Milarimo going to rest, they have to see their families, they refresh, we start again.
He outlined their plans for training sessions for the next few weeks leading to April for their finals.
But a lot of improvement because next stage is going to be a tough one. So now we're at recovery mode and we start train in 5 days time again.
Head coach Comeng extends his appreciation to PNGFA for its continuous support and to the families of the players.
Just thank to FA, PNGFA, all support to Mipla. From the moment Mipla start training in Lay, they always been our backbone. So thank you to PNGFA and I think all our family, all girls, loved ones, husbands, Piginini, without these people.
Isabella Narpal, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Why? Semakin apa si Arya?
Auntie, bangka goksim. David Loran. You passed it. Spots. It's in me.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we take a look at the upcoming Sports Talk Sevens competition. We speak to Bradley Simon from Pacific Rugby.
There's a lot of lessons that we've learned.
And Kwanaki Gaudi from Cricket PNG joins us on set. Sports Scene tonight at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby partly cloudy at times with possible few showers in the afternoon. Popondetta cloudy periods with afternoon to evening showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lay City, cloudy periods mostly fine with chances of few rain showers by the evening, and Vanimo partly cloudy with showers by the afternoon. In the New Guinea Highlands region, Lorengau cloudy periods with showers and possible thunderstorm in the afternoon, and Buka rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen morning fog clearing, cloudy at times with some rain showers likely by the afternoon. Manditari and Wabek, morning fog clearing, cloudy at times with some rain showers likely by the afternoon.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 12th of March, 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.